lights are out, you stumble in the dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. Just call me. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. Just call me.
Welcome everyone to the Rolling Hills of Michigan, as we are live here at Sim Racing Media brings you the fourth installment of the SCL Winston Cup Recruitment Series. I'm Alan Bergen, just south of St. Louis, here in the Tony Trapasso Memorial Studio. Alongside of me, my brother from another mother, Mr. Colin McDonough. Colin, how's it going?
It's going, Alan. I'm really excited to be here in Michigan tonight. Really fond of this track.
Yeah, I mean, kind of the sister track to the now industrial parked auto club, but not really. It's here. It's not getting into the qualifying. There's a 5-minute qualifying session. Real quick, we're going to go over that race information. It's a cool 66 degrees ambient temperature with a 39% relative humidity, and the wind's not going to be a factor. It's going to be a 9-mile-an-hour wind. And the track temperature is, well, it's on the south side of 70 degrees. So this track is, Colin, is going to be gripped up here tonight. Is once again, we are into our recruitment series with the SCL Winston Cup series. These guys will come back in the summer months here, as right now we're in the middle of qualifying. And well, I gotta say, Andrew Polisi is top of the board with a 38.30. So a lot of these drivers aiming for that lap to get themselves a pole here. No points on the
Yeah,
line, Colin. No points.
yeah, of course. And I've noticed that nobody else has broken that 38.4 mark yet. So Andrew Pilecki at the top of the chart. Oh,
Just as
Maxwell
you say
Caldwell
it.
just bested it with a 38.26.
Yeah, we got just a couple minutes left in qualifying. And like I was getting ready to say, Colin, no points. It's all bragging rights. So I mean, you get the best of the best here in this one in this series here, and obviously there's a little bit of money on the line at the end of the year, but how about last week whenever Justin Lewis does Justin Lewis type things and just upsets the field.
Dude, it was a tremendous finish at the line. That was that was an exciting finish last week.
Well, I think he felt his ears burning because he just had a 38.22 and goes fast time here tonight. As you're watching the aerial view of Michigan, and there's just something about this racetrack that produces great finishes. I don't want to say good finishes. I want to say great finishes because, one, this track, went under, some repaving here and there. And I feel like the track surface, Colin, is at its, peak, if you will.
Well, and current conditions for these drivers is phenomenal. Who doesn't love a 70-degree track temp?
I mean, look, it's a Chamber of Commerce type of day with a partly cloudy sky. I mean, you couldn't have drawn this up any better. As these guys got about 40 seconds left, and Colin, I hope you're ready for a fun night. We're gonna go 100 laps here, and
yeah, I'm stoked to see what these drivers can do.
Well, I tell you
there are
what,
a lot of available lines on this racetrack.
I tell you what, hopefully we do what Dale Jarrett did and go caution free, and we get a winner of this race.
Alan, you know I love some green flag pit stops.
And I think they're going to try to do it on one, maybe two. But qualifying getting finished up, we're getting ready to go trackside to bring you that grid any moment now. This track is 2 miles in length, Colin. 2 miles. So we get ready to go trackside and bring you that starting lineup. On the pole will be Justin Lewis, and to the outside will be Maxwell Caldwell. Frankie Klein, Captain Caveman, will be on the inside of row number 2. Starting to his outside, he'll be flanked by Joshua Yarbrough. On the inside of row number 3, we'll see Andrew Pilecki. And to his outside, starting 6th, will be Jeremy Flanagan. Starting on the inside of row number 4 will be Todd Merkel, and to his outside, he'll be flanked in that 8th starting position by Trevor Dalton. Ronnie Hurst will start on the inside of row number 5, while Bryson Dodson will start to his outside in that 10th position. Starting to the inside, in that 11th starting position will be Andrew McKenzie, while Chris Myers will start on the outside of row number 6. A little bit deeper in the field, you got Sam O'Green starting 13th, while Michael Mata will roll off 14th. Starting 15th will be Jonathan K. Spirit, while Samuel Litchfield will start in that 16th starting position. Starting 17th, rolling off in that number 77 Ford will be Adam Brady, while Ken Zeems in that number 90 Chevrolet will start 18th. Dennis Kane, the one and only, will start in the 19th position, while Derek Sellers, he will roll off. Derek Sellers will roll off 20th. Chase Deering will roll off 21st, while Carolyn Steele will roll off 22nd. Brody Kretzer will roll off 23rd, and Joshua Terry Hill will roll off 25th. and starting shotgun here on the field will be Joshua Van Larkon, or JPB, as we're going to call him here tonight, because I don't want to butcher that one up. And that is your 26th starting field. Colin, I don't know about you, but I am ready to go here.
Alan, I'm amped up for this one. I love, mile and a half, 2 miles. These are the tracks that I think produce the most exciting racing.
We just said you say that. We're going to have a couple of onboards here for tonight. One of them being Linville, Kentucky's own Maxwell Cardwell, starting from the outside pole. And a little bit deeper in the field, we're going to go with Chris Myers on the Chesapeake, Virginia. Dennis Kane going to be bringing us from on board out of Detroit, Michigan, a hometown boy. Imagine if Dennis Kane wins this race here tonight.
Would love to see it.
Andrew McKenzie in that number 6 car, he's going to bring us an onboard camera here tonight. But Colin, here we are. We are getting ready to turn these boys loose. As they get ready to come down that turns 3 or 4 complex. Barney the Flagman awaiting the arrival of these 26 starters, 25 starters. iRacing.com pace car pulls onto the pit road, and there's only one like to do. Let's pull them belts tight one more time. Grandma gets the popcorn to settle in. Those race fans, it is showtime in Michigan. And already we are 2, 3, and 4 wide here. Lap number 2. Colin, we're going to see this all night long.
That's exactly right, Alan. Everybody's getting fanned out, and trouble onto the backstretch.
We're going to stay
but
green
they
and
keep
green.
it pointed the right direction. Oh my goodness.
And look, they're already getting higher in the racetrack. I can't make out the car number, but I believe it's Chris Myers in that 24 car.
Yeah, everybody's trying to settle into the groove that they want, whether it's top side or bottom side. And everyone's getting fanned out. We're seeing 4 wide on the first couple laps.
And so here's the thing, too, is Adam Brady in that number 77 car set the fastest lap of the race, all the way back there at 12.
If I'm not mistaken, it was Adam Brady that I saw going around the top side in 1 and 2 at the very start of the race.
A lot of 3
making the
wide
high line work.
Joshua Garborough, get him out to the lead, and he is hoping to stay there. But here comes Maxwell Caldwell to the inside. Oh, we got a little 3 wide action. That is, it looks like Justin Lewis back there.
A little bumping and nudging, but everybody's keeping it going the right way.
That was, in fact, Justin Lewis. They're going to still take it 3 wide. Don't slide up, boys.
Yeah,
Lap 4.
This is one of those times when you gotta have a lot of faith in your spotter.
You're absolutely correct on that one. We're almost 4 wide. Justin, whoa, we're 3. We got trouble.
Oh, no.
Yellow is
and
out.
they made it down. One car ended up in the wall. I'm not sure who that was.
It'll show up here. I just seen one person lose a whole bunch of positions.
I think Andrew Felici might have been involved in that.
Find that replay here.
No, he was not.
It's like the 8 car. Brody Kratzer.
You know, like Bryson Dodson was the other car involved.
Let's see if we can't.
It
Here we
looks like
go.
Sellers and Dodson.
It would be Derek Sellers and Bryson Dodson. Oh, the slide for life. What a hit both of those cars took. As here we
Yeah,
go.
you hate to see it early on.
Yeah, especially a 100 lap race. Those guys will get the cars fixed. They'll get them back out there. We're 7 laps in. We are under one first caution of the night, and boy, everybody's coming down pit road. Unless you're Trevor Dalton, Joshua Yarbrough, Jeremy Flanagan, and Brody Kratzer. Yeah, pretty much came down pit road.
Yeah, you know, Alan, I'm not sure what the fuel window is here, but this might be, this might be that pit stop to make certain that you can do it on one stop from here.
And, that's a great point that you bring that up. And I would 100% agree with that. Pack it full fuel, get to that lap, 40 or 60 or 50 or 60 mark, and then you're good to go the rest of the way. So, I think Trevor Dalton, Joshua Yarbrough, and Jeremy Flanagan, and maybe even Brody Kratzer, they're looking to make this a 2-stop race. They don't think it's going to go 1 stop. So we're definitely going to keep an eye on that fuel strategy and see how it all plays out.
Yeah, Alan, if you get one more caution, suddenly these top 4 cars look like quite the brilliant minds in the field.
I mean, yeah, you can go that way. Want to thank everybody for tuning in here in the YouTube.com live chat. Let us know who you're rooting on. We'll get them some screen time. You don't want to make our highlight reel for the wrong reasons. Make it for the right reasons. As I say that, Mason Sam's rooting on the 12 car. And the 12 car, where is the 12 car? There it is, Samuel Litchfield. Riding back there, he's one of those guys that went on pit road early. Or you could even be rooting on the broadcast team of Colin, McDonough, and myself here tonight. We both need fans and not the one sitting next to me. The one, with 3 blades and the turn knob and lights are out on the iRacing.com pace car. Here on lap 8, we're going to go back to green here on lap number 9. Iron says 1, 2, keep digging. Rooting on the 12 car.
Looks like Andrew Pileshi went back down pit road one time just to top off again.
Well, here we go. Getting ready to come back to green flag racing. Barney's got the one yellow flag, getting ready to change it out for the green. Now he's got the green flag in hand. The iRacing.com pace car pulls on the pit road. And you got Trevor Dalton on the button. And we are back to green flag racing here on lap number 9.
What a getaway from Trevor Dalton.
Trevor Dalton seems to be the class of the field. Now, as I say that 72 car, here we are, 3 wide. Once again, same as the first. Here comes Justin Lewis, so he's going to take second. They're going to go 3 wide once again. And, you know, Joshua Yarbrough, Justin Lewis, and Jeremy Flanagan seem like they're a magnet for each other. They're like Visa cards where they're trying to be.
If I'm Andrew Pileshi, having stopped off to top up on fuel, I am loving what I'm seeing ahead of me. That these guys are beating and banging for position right now.
Yeah, and this track, you know, from what I've learned on this racetrack, racing it myself, is if you're on the bottom, it's going to eat those tires up in a hurry. You kind of, whoa, we got trouble again. It's the 8 car.
Big trouble.
Jonathan K-Spear involved. 22 car involved, and oh, there we go.
Man, that's a tough break.
Here's the replay. It looks like K-Spear just gets loose, and the 22 has nowhere to go. And the 77 of Adam Brady involved also.
You know, Alan, I've said it before. These Gen 7 cars are just, once you get loose, they're so hard to correct without snapping back to the top side.
Yeah, here's what Adam Brady saw. We're going to go on board with him. And we're riding down the back straightaway. Oh, boy. There was nothing that Ronnie Hurst or Adam Brady could have done differently. Let's go on board and see what Adam Brady saw. And there you see that loosen, and then, you know, on Jonathan K-Spear's defense, there was no saving it at that point.
I almost wonder if he got a little bit arrow loose.
Yeah, and that's worth noting too. You know, it's 100% plausible. As now the whole field comes down pit road. Now you're guaranteed to make this on one stop.
And Jeremy Flanagan up at the front has not come down to pit, either on the first round of pit stops or this current round of pit stops.
Maybe he thinks it's too early. I mean, 12 laps in. The number 15, Chase Durham. He hasn't. He didn't come in this time either. But you know they're gonna. Justin Lewis is gonna line up in that 3rd position.
Yeah, 15 car came down on lap 6, so maybe Chase feels like he's in pretty good shape to make it.
I mean, maybe Jeremy Flanagan feels like this is the one chance that he can get away from Justin Lewis and Trevor Dalton.
It's worth gambling on that. Absolutely.
One thing, want to remind everybody to hit those likes, subscribe, get those bells ringing. Get the bell phone notifications ringing, and so that way you'll be notified every time that Sim Racing Media and the Sunday Cup League comes on the air. And you can check out some of our other great programming here, as Monday night is the night for prime time. It's the right time for prime time on Monday nights here. Mind you, never mind the other program, WWE. You want to be tuning in here.
And Alan,
media.
Don't look now, but Andrew Pileshi has come back down pit road as the cars get stacked up 2 by 2. So he seems to be every chance he get just topping up on fuel.
I think it's a strategy call.
It certainly is. He doesn't seem too concerned about about track position, as Jonathan Caspier looks like he's done the same thing.
I think they're playing a strategy game. Now, Jonathan Caspier was he was caught up in that wreck, so he might be fixing damage.
Oh, yep. I know there's a new damage model for these cars, and I think if you exceed a certain amount of damage, you can no longer.
Yeah.
You'll just be told too much damage, and you're done for the night.
Well, they experimented in the Indy car. Now, because we had 2 cautions back to back, we're gonna go single file. These guys are trying to get this race going here. Jeremy Flanagan gonna have control of the field. The iRacing.com pace car comes off the green, comes off the track. Jeremy Flanagan through the Geico restart zone, and we are back to green flag racing here on lap number 14. Now you know race radio's getting busy out there. These guys are probably wanting to make it a couple more laps.
They're already wrecking on the back straight. Oh my goodness. Man, I almost set it down. They're already going 3 wide.
Let's see what happens. Oh no, the 16 gets, Maxwell Caldwell gets into Michael Madden and Joshua Yarbrough and along for the ride. Tough break for those 2 drivers. And it looks like another driver got kicked that way. Couldn't make out that way. Couldn't make it out from the race replay there. Oh boy. Ooh. But here we are under caution once again for the 3rd time for cause. And this one was sponsored by Michael Madda and Joshua Yarbrough. Boy, tough race. It looks like Joshua Yarbrough can keep on.
Oh my goodness, under yellow, they almost got into each other again.
I don't think Joshua Yarbrough is too happy with Michael Madda or Maxwell Caldwell.
Alan, I have the strangest feeling that none of these drivers are too happy with anyone just yet. They haven't really had the chance to get a long green flag run.
I mean, they could only just play nice. That's all they could do. Just play nice, guys. Come on.
There's some of these guys are yelling at their spotter right now.
There's some guys that are yelling on race chat saying, come on. Especially, so if you're Jeremy Flanagan, you were on the radio going, come on, guys. Let's go. Let's get this together.
Having said that, Jeremy Flanagan, having not yet pit, might be liking these pace laps for the fuel save.
That's the only reason he likes these pace laps. It's for the fuel saving. My goodness. I have less room. 3 racks and 15 laps on a 4 to 6 car wide track. With less than ideal, no wonder Flanagan is trying to stay out for so long. But hey, you know what? I couldn't agree more with that. Maybe the proof's in the pudding. Maybe these caution lights are helping them out. Derek.
Yeah, and the nature of these cautions is one of the biggest drawbacks with a track that provides such great racing in every lane of the track is the exits of turn 2 and turn 4 you kind of get that pinch point where the cars from the bottom start to move up the racetrack, and if you're a car in the middle, you might be a little bit nervous about the car on the bottom, and you start to move up to the top, and just the moment anyone makes contact when they're on the limits of the tires, it dominoes out of control.
I mean, yeah, and the fact they're really 26 or 17 laps in, and we're 3 wide. As the lights are out on the iRacing.com pace car, he's going to bring that field down the back straightaway. Maybe they'll get something going this time. But we're going to come back to green at lap number 18. Alan Bergen and Colin McDonough with you here tonight, bringing you all the action from Michigan, from the green flag to the checkered flag right here on Sun Racing Media. Now they're going to work their way into the 3-4 complex. And there's just something, the serious, isn't point space, but they are, bragging rights. As the iRacing.com pace car pulls off on the pit road, giving the field to Jeremy Flanagan and Chase Durham. Did the guy go restart zone, and we are back down and away and under green. Here we go. They're already flaming out. Navigator fails to the apron already. We made it through 1 quarter. Do we see a backstretch? And there you go, Chase Durham in that number 15 car. He's going to make a move underneath Jeremy Flanagan. And here comes the rest of the field. Doesn't have any help from the start. They're going to do a little side drafted action. Give position number 1 to Chase Durham.
They're certainly getting close.
Flanagan fighting back on the outside, trying to pull the power move. And he's successful. We made it 1 full lap, Colin.
Hey, you love to see it.
I had Trevor Dalton right behind us. But here comes Justin Lewis in that orange and black, number 7 on the car, but 23 here on the live time recording. And I tell you what, Justin,
Alan,
go ahead.
You're going to see some of these cars from further back really making a hard charge on the fresher tires.
Oh yeah, you're 100% correct. There's that 12 car of Sam Litchfield. He's got some fans in the YouTube.com live chat, and they are rooting him on, making those moves. Litchfield out of Greenboro. He likes super speedways. I tell you what, he's loving this right now.
Yeah, hey, this is certainly a draft track through and through. It's a lot more technical than super speedways, but if you don't have someone to draft on, you're not going to get big runs and get to the front.
No, and the other thing too, Colin, is I'm really surprised that a lot of these guys haven't used that apron just yet. Whoa. Hang on there, brother.
Yeah, it's not the time you want to catch the apron.
Guess who's riding third? Frankie Klein, Captain Caveman. The captain is coming aboard. lead in third spot. As he's looking to make a move, he's being challenged.
Ooh,
Yeah, some drivers back
little
there
wiggle
catching the
further
wall.
back.
There's that second group. There's Johnny Mason on recovery run.
Yeah, he dove down to the apron early on that last restart. Maybe trying to stay out of trouble.
You know, I do look, Colin. I love the Irish names that we're seeing here on the leaderboard with playing again. you know, with St. Patrick's Day coming up soon. You know, it's good. It's a great
That's
day to
right.
be Irish. It's a great day to be Irish. I'll tell you that.
It's
Great
right
month.
around the corner.
It is. Don't forget to get your corned beef and cabbage.
Pushing 4 wide, 3 wide onto the front stretch.
Oh.
Justin Lewis finds himself on the bottom.
And now we're three wide,
Three wide, 2 rows deep.
Shit, Sam Litchfield got to think better of it. As we got some cars catching the
Big
wall.
wiggle.
I mean, oh
Oh no!
We got a car round. That would be.
Looks like that was
Chris
24
Myers
that just went around.
Caution number 4. Colin, we got 1/4 of the race done.
Hey. I'll take it.
Here's what happened to the car. Chris Myers. He's gonna get. There it is, and he's gonna get it.
Did a great job getting that back going the right direction.
Fortunately, it was a little too late there. They had already thrown the caution. Boy, you just hate.
Chris Myers is going to be none too happy about that.
I mean, it's almost like it's a racing deal.
Yeah, I mean, racing deal, yes, but it's just one of those things that you're just going to be frustrated about.
Well, here's what we're gonna do. While these guys are rolling around here under caution, we're gonna go ahead and step aside here and go side by side. You all been staying here on Sim Racing Media. Be right back. welcome back to Michigan. We're working lap number 30, 29 laps in the history books. We went back to green flag racing while we were away, and Bryson Dotson takes the lead for the first time here tonight. And we're going to go ahead and see how that happened. High above the chopper. And there's the 3-car. Goes to the inside, pulls the car a little bit of a side draft action. There he goes. He's riding off into the sunset, getting by at number 27 car.
An awesome job by Trevor Dalton to get to the front. Looks like the last round of pit stops, Jeremy Flanagan was the big loser as he finds himself outside the top 10 now.
Trevor Dalton. Then you got Ken Zeems, Bryson Dotson. That is your top 3 currently, as we have 31 laps into the history books. Whoa, boys, be easy now. We just came back from commercial, guys.
Ooh.
Here we go. We got some action. Remember all those pit stops that the 81 car of Andrew Politi took?
I certainly do.
I think it's starting to pay off.
It might be.
I think it's starting to pay off. Here we go. We got a little 3-wide action. Sam Litchfield into that mix also with Ken Zeems and Andrew Politi. Oh, boys. Hang on. I mean, that view always scares the living bejeebus out of me.
Yeah, you see that little dust come up from the wall when somebody tags it with the right rear.
Look, I'm a big guy. I'm like Dave Regal. I'm a big guy. So, I mean, if these guys make me feel over, you might have to peel me off of the floor. I almost need to get a heart rate monitor for when we do this.
The Alan Bergen live timing heart rate monitor. Oh no! Trouble on the backstretch.
And we were just high above the racetrack with the... Oh no, it's Andrew Politi.
Man.
Here we are. And oh no. Catches the tail end of that one. No damage though.
You know, he
doesn't have
no damage. He's gonna get away with that one pretty unscathed.
I think. Let's see what happened. I know Chris Myers was involved in that, so let's go ahead and break that fourth wall. Just right on down, buddy. It's coming at you like a wrecking ball. You know. Okay, maybe look, I shouldn't. But here we are. Oh, they checked up
no.
the car.
Yeah, and that was just inevitable. I don't think there's anything those 3 cars that came together. There's really nothing they could have done.
Well, I know one driver's not going to make it on a Christmas card list this year. Lap number 35. We're almost 2/4 through the way through this race, as we're going to have wholesale pit stops once again. Trevor Dalton, your leader right now. Bryson Dotson, he's currently running second. And guess who's coming back to the front underneath caution? Staying out will be Jeremy Flanagan.
Yeah, with what we've seen from Jeremy Flanagan, I think that's the right call for him.
I mean, remember, he stayed out almost 30 laps, you know, till the last caution finally came in.
Yeah, it was, looks like 26 laps is how far he got. It's going to be your top 4 electing to stay out on this cycle.
Well, Colin, I know you hate to hear this, but we have a winner to the race to the beer stand.
I did notice that Derek Sellers checked out.
He checked out. He put it on the hauler. Had his fun meter bagged out for the night. So he is the Allen Experience winner of the Race to the Beer Stand. You know, in Colin, here's the thing. We're currently looking for a sponsor for that little race. So if you own a bar or know someone that owns a bar that wants to get their name out there and broadcast over 4,200 subscribers, send us a message and we'll see what we can work out, and your bar or beer company could win or could be the sponsor of the Race to the Beer Stand.
Alan, you haven't reached out to Michael Waltrip on that one?
You know what? I have not. He's a hard guy to get a hold of.
That's what I've heard. I've never made the effort, but I hear he's a tricky guy to get a hold of.
Well, it looks like we're going to try to go double file this time. So they're going to line up 2x2 Noah's Ark style behind that iRacing.com base car. And it's been a while since our last caution. They said, you know what? We'll try it this way. It's Trevor Dalton and Bryson Dotson. I almost called him Ethan. I caught myself. Ivy Lushroom says, Flanagan? Oh, shoot, here we go again. You know what? You're absolutely correct. He's found his way back to the front. Here we go again. Iris.com pace truck reigns the field at about 70 miles an hour down that back straightaway. If we were down the front straightaway, we'd be going green. I would be questioning so many things. That's why we're going 70 miles an hour. But nonetheless, Colin, this booth ain't free to sit in, so you get to bring us back to green.
Sounds good to me. I think that Barney the Flagman deserves a raise on this race. As the iRacing pace truck peels off, we are going to get going. Trevor Dalton leading us to the line. Bryson Dodson on his outside. And to the Geico restart zone, we are green flag racing. Excellent job by Trevor Dalton to get away.
Unlike Talladega or Daytona, you can somewhat get away a little bit before the field inevitably swallows you whole. Here we go, 3 wide once again, and here comes Alan's heart rate. At least we're not 4 wide. But
it looks like
Bryson Dotson can't get off the wall.
That's exactly what I was seeing.
Jonathan Casey are going to fire up the afterburners and try for a 2-for-1 special. He goes by Justin Lewis.
See Jeremy Flanagan, hard drive to the inside.
Oh my gosh. Colin, there's more action on this racetrack than a Waffle House at 3 a.m.
Alan, this track lends itself so well to really hard pack racing.
It does. It only took them, 39 laps to figure out how to run 3 wide and not touch each other. All I'm saying is these guys are going to be in therapy. They're going to say, we're on the racetrack to be touched.
Yeah, and Jonathan Casebeer being up there is it's an awesome strategy for him. He's up 13 spots, sitting in P2.
So keep in mind, he was also caught up in an earlier incident.
Yeah, he's doing a tremendous job making it back to the front.
3 wide, and then here comes Alan's blood pressure. Looks
like Justin Lewis is just looking to try to find a gap in those front 3 cars.
Might as well fill the gap. Will we see 5? Nope, we're going to stick it through. Oh
no! Oh, the 3 goes around with a little assistance.
Bryce Dodson, careless steal. The captain got the caveman. Let's see what happened. Coming off the corner.
Oh, there are two separate incidents.
Oh boy. Let's see what happened to the SCL here.
Same corner, same thing, just a couple rows back. Oh my goodness, that's a hard hit.
Let's go to the race car here. Oh, there you see it. Oh boy. You know who's busier than the flag guy right now? That would be
The infield care center.
There's a 4-hour wait just to reject your insurance. I was gonna say the tow truck driver. On board with Frankie Klein. Well, two separate incidents. I think this was a chain reaction to Dotson and Steele. Let's see what Steele saw.
Yeah, the moment you see the smoke, you might be checking up.
Oh, Steele. Oh, okay, there it is.
Man,
I think they're gonna need a chiropractor after that one.
yeah, that was. There's some big hits right there.
I hope Barney the flagman, stretched out before this race.
Otherwise, he's gonna have to pay a visit to his physical therapist.
I mean, look, he's got shoulder pain, maybe. I don't know. If this was an episode of Sesame Street, though, the letter of the day would be Y for yellow. And I say that and all good and all fun and all, but when I was a kid, PBS was the sick day channel.
Oh, definitely.
Look, it's better than daytime television. I tell you that right now. But right now, Chase Durham is better than daytime television and PBS.
And Alan, at what age for you did you switch from PBS to The Price is Right for your sick day?
Oh man, dude, it was pretty early. Bob Barker was the man.
Legend.
Oh yeah. So we come back to green flag racing. My dad went out to California and ended up breaking a femur, but he had tickets to The Price is Right, and he was more mad about that than he was breaking his femur.
I can only imagine that the most upsetting thing was missing The Price is Right.
I told him, I said, it's not even Bob Barker, it's Drew Carey. He goes, it doesn't matter, it's still The Price is Right. But it didn't take long. He's back at his place down in Kentucky for the week, so he's getting back to normal.
Oh, glad to hear he's on the mend.
Yeah, I mean, but nonetheless, Durham and Casey are going to have the control of the field. We're going to go 2 wide Noah's Ark style here behind that iRacing.com pace truck. And, I wish my dad could sit in front of a computer for more than 30 minutes, but because I would love to have him on a broadcast.
Dude, you got to get him in the booth.
Maybe I could have him come over, right around Father's Day, and we'll get him on a race here. But nonetheless, here we go. Lap 44, 43 laps in the history book. Case Beer Durham into the Geico restart zone. We are back to green flag racing On lap number 45.
Alan, I have a strange feeling that we're going to see Jonathan Casebeer falling through the order. He's got the oldest tires out there by about 15 laps or so.
Here we go. Justin Lewis doing Justin Lewis type things. He is stalking that number 15 car. Here comes Jonathan Casebeer looking for the inside line. Not so fast.
He's still got pace, still hanging with the pack. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I mean, this track is actually wide enough. You could actually go out and search for the grip, and you could run a pretty unconventional line. Here's the thing, that's 45 laps into the books here. And Chase Durham doing Chase Durham type things. Here comes Justin Lewis and Jonathan Casebeer. They're going to battle it out. They battle out pretty hard in the regular season. Another driver we haven't touched on. We're going to get some screen time. That's Dennis Kane out of Detroit. Kind of biding the time and being patient. He's going to be 3 wide with Jeremy Flanagan. Todd Merkel's getting into the mix also. Here we go, 3 wide, and...
Oh, my goodness.
Captain.
Todd Merkel doing a great job to stay, keep things clean back there.
Yeah, you're 100% correct. Another driver time here. Sam O'Green. Number 2 car. Those sponsors on day, if you're a real world sponsor, wanting to get your name out there and get broadcasted, get a hold of Sam O'Green and he'll give you TV time. Chris Meyer's going to set best time with a 38.09. He goes sub 38 seconds.
Looks like Bryson Dotson's having a pretty good recovery drive right now.
We're almost to halfway.
Almost to halfway, all right.
And now we're going to go... Nope, not yet. No, we're going to get ready to go 3 wide.
You know that top 5, top 10, they've been seeming pretty responsible these last few laps.
Well, here comes Jeremy Flanagan. He's set a faster lap with a 38.03. $52 laps to go here. Chase Deering still up front.
Oh.
He's up 20 spots.
Oh my goodness. Someone tagged the wall there and everything. Everybody kept it going in the right direction and no contact with anyone else.
You need to be fair. Everybody tagged at least once. Oh, and Bryson Dodson kept
Oh
the ball.
no!
He's going to get Samuel Green. We're going to go yellow.
Man, what a tough break for Samuel Green.
Here we are on board with Sam. And Ethan Fargus or Bryson gets a little upset.
Wow, it looks like O'Green might have gotten away with that without much damage at all.
I think he did. Here's the chopper cam. It looks like Bryson Dodson got a little bit out of shape from that. Came down a little bit. Felt the disturbance in the force. But I think you're right. I think
So easy for that to happen.
I think the 3 car took a lot of the blow. We're not talking about the white powder stuff either. Look, it's Monday.
Alan, I think you have a silver medalist for The race to the beer stand.
Another one? There's only one winner to the race to the beer stand.
No, silver medalist. Silver medalist.
We don't medal. There's no participation trophy.
Oh, you don't do it. You don't do the beer stand podium.
No, we don't do the beer stand. There's only one podium, and that's the top one. You don't get silver. You don't get silver and bronze for beer. Okay. Look, if you as the winner to the race of the beer stand, you're responsible for getting beer. Right now, that 15 car continues to lead here in lap number 52. 51 laps in the history books. And it looks like Brody Kratzer going to have his fun meter pegged out for the night. And it looks like Sam O'Green's going to miss his pit stall.
Uh-oh. Missed his...
And he's trying to... There he goes. He got it now. That's how you end up on YouTube.
We've all done it. We've all done it.
I've done it more than once. Bryson Dodson going to take an extended day like Motel 6. Do you know how to drive these things? No, but I did stay at Holiday Inn Express last night. Look, all I'm saying is if I ever get a chance to drive a race car, I'm going to use that exact line. Are you a professional race car driver? No, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. So, anyways, lap number 52. I'm just full of energy today.
Looks like Ronnie Hurst and Bryson Dodson are getting out of pit road, trying to beat the pace car.
Well, if they got a good crew chief, they're telling the crew chief saying hit the pace car. They're saying why? Because hit everything else on the track, you might as well be perfect. But hey, guess what? Andrew Polisi on the outside of row number 2. He's gonna be starting third or fourth, rather. He got caught up in an earlier spin. We're not judgmental in the broadcast booth. We don't judge either way.
Dude, equal opportunities.
Oh boy, just a bit outside. Who's your favorite cup driver? Mason Sams wants to know. Are we talking Mason? Are we talking current drivers or any driver? Barney's favorite flag going away, and coming out is the green flag as Chase Durham and Justin Lewis have control of the field. The Geico restart zone at 70 miles an hour. And we are on the loud pedal. Green, 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 green. Colin, if you're talking about all the drivers, I was, as a child, I was a huge Mark the Kid Martin.
Alan, that was my guy, man. Huge Mark Martin fan.
Now and then, and then kind of shifted to, they're in the late 90s. So all through the 90s, I was a Mark Martin fan. And then when Jeff Burton... Oh, we got 4 white
Things are getting spicy up at the front. Oh my goodness.
And that would be Maxwell Caldwell taking a 3-for-1. But in the late 90s, early 2000s, I was a huge Jeff Burton fan.
Didn't expect that one from you, Alan.
Look,
not that there's anything wrong with that, just didn't expect it.
And now, present day, my guy is Kyle Larson. Not only is so Kyle Larson went out, raced a sprint car and a dirt late model 2021 in the NASCAR Cup Series championship, winning 2 big races in each car. So if you go back and you watch on YouTube, look it up, Kyle Larson. He won the 2021 Prager Classic.
Oh, Maxwell Caldwell.
We're going 4 wide.
Oh my goodness. Jeremy Flanagan and Maxwell Caldwell are just trying to make things happen and get to the front.
And that
things are getting really close and highly contested.
So Colin Betts.
What a move by Jeremy Flanagan.
So back to my story. Kyle Larson goes out, wins the Prager Classic Pure Race Championship. 2 weeks later, he goes to Eldora and wins the Kings Royal. And then wins the 2021 Cup Championship.
It was tremendous work from Kyle Larson. Oh my goodness, well, it is.
It's tremendous work for these two.
They are beating and banging up at the front. It is. Justin Lewis, Maxwell Caldwell, Jeremy Flanagan, all fighting for position for Q1. Oh, trouble in the back.
Trevor Dalton involved. Oh boy. They're almost 4 wide. Oh, the 24 car. This guy just went from bad to worse.
And Sam O'Green got out of shape behind them and had a tremendous save.
Oh man. Chris Meyer involved once again. Mason says he used to like watching Casey Kane. Casey Kane will be making his return to NASCAR Xfinity competition at Rockingham.
All right, you ready, Alan? Here's a fairly unpopular, to my knowledge, fairly unpopular driver that I liked back in the 90s, early 2000s.
Hit me.
Jeremy Mayfield.
I can get behind that. That's a good one. Rooting for the underdog.
I quite like that guy. Yeah.
We have 61 laps to go, or 41 laps to go. My math. Look, we're doing St. Louis math here, okay? This whole pit stops are underway. Jeremy Mayfield. I like Jeremy Mayfield, especially the win that he got against Dale Earnhardt at Pocono. And he was driving for Roger Penske, and he was driving the 12 car. That was one of the better ones that I like watching. But Jeremy Mayfield, a great talent. Nowadays he's doing some super late model racing on the road track circuit. He's kind of laying low after the NASCAR stuff kind of fell through.
Yeah.
So, now who's your favorite active driver?
You know, I'm kind of torn, man, because I like Bubba Wallace, but when he got physical with Kyle Larson after their incident, I didn't like that. I wasn't too fond of that because it seemed like an honest mistake. that he really retaliated against. So it's hard for me to say.
That's fair. We're right
Yeah,
now.
I'm not quite sure who's at the top of the list.
Right now, the iRacing.com pace car lights are out. The lights are out on the speedway. Michael Madden and Jonathan Casebeer will have control of the field when we go green. Brody says netcode took him out. Happens, he guesses. Netcode is well, that's a pain in the you know what.
And Alan, look who's on the inside of row number 2.
Sam O'Green. Sam O'Green.
Sam O'Green tangled up in an earlier incident.
I might need some hooked on phonics after this one.
And Captain Caveman, Frankie Klein, he's also had a good recovery drive.
Tyler Reddick is awesome. I got to see Tyler Reddick back in his dirt late model days, as Michael Matta brings the field, and along with Jonathan Casebeer, that's 70-mile-an-hour pace, and we are back to the Geico Racing Zone. Green flag is out. We're back to racing. Michael Matta gets out to an early lead. Here comes the rest of the field, though. They're going to be 3 and 4 wide when they come off this corner. A couple drivers catching the wall, and Todd Merkel going
Whoa!
Bring it back onto the racetrack.
Great job keeping that going in the right direction to Todd Merkel. Oh my goodness.
Here comes Sam Litchfield in that number 15 car.
And Alan, you mentioned someone earlier biding their time and trying to keep things clean, but Dennis Kane is inside the top 10.
Oh, we got some smoke, no fire. Dennis Kane up 11 spots, currently running 8th. Here he goes to the inside. This is where Dennis Kane really excels on these 2-mile D-shaped ovals. He really knows how to save gas. He's a mastermind with it. On the inside, these guys are going through wide. He's over and he's got Maxwell Caldwell right behind him, just drafting him, as Justin Lewis and Michael Maddox coming together there in the corner, a little bit of side draft action.
Whoa! Big slide from Flanagan.
Flanagan going down to the inside, just like Alan had mentioned. We're 3 wide. Dennis Kane finds himself in the top 5 so far. Driver out of Detroit, Michigan. Not too far away from Michigan. Maybe a couple, 2-3 hours time. Oh boy. 36 laps to go here. And here
Dennis Kane is really making that inside line work.
That's what he's good at. I've seen him win a lot of races using that inside line. Only 5 to go. Just get out of the throttle ever so slightly. 186, which gives you an idea what these guys are doing in the corner. 200, almost 201. I'm not biased or anything, but that is a good looking SRM.
It looks like Justin Lewis is trying to make a move on Dennis Kane. or at least stick with him and keep on that draft.
Justin Lewis out of Columbus, Indiana. Tony Stewart's hometown. Highly doubt they were neighbors.
Oh
And
no! And one car all the way down to the inside wall at the back stretch.
Here's the reason for the yellow. Andrew Polisi letting it come together. Slide for life and oh boy. Yikes. That's a tough break.
Yeah, Andrew Polisi was doing a great job to manage the strategy and try to stay out of trouble early on.
We're gonna go ahead and take one final break. We're gonna bring you the last 30 or so laps, caution free or commercial free. But we're gonna go ahead and step aside and we'll be right back. welcome back to Simracing Media's coverage of the SCL Winston Cup Series Recruitment Series. As we just come back from commercial break and we go under contract. As Todd Merkel went off of the racetrack. And I'm about 99.9% sure that's what we're talking about. Life for life.
Just off the nose of Justin Lewis.
Can't clear yourself. Lap 72 of 100. We got just almost a baker's dozen laps to go. So we're under caution now for the 10th time here this evening. And I tell you what, it's been one whale of a race here. Chase Durham and Carolus Steele are your two front runners. And these guys are going to get lined up behind that base car. This should be a quick caution.
Yeah, you know, Sam Litchfield is in a pretty good spot, having pit on lap 68. He is the highest ranking driver that made a recent pit stop. But what are you thinking, Alan? Is there going to be another caution?
Of course.
Or are we going to see green from here on out?
Oh, no. No. There's another caution coming.
I don't know, Alan.
There's another caution.
My faith in these drivers is I'm feeling like maybe they can go green to the end.
Well, Dennis Kane's going to come on down pit road and get for Dr. Feelgoods before they turn into Dr. Feelbads. And here's the one thing I love about the YouTube.com live chat is I've been saying Chase Durham is actually Chase Dime. It rhymes with dime.
Durham,
yes. Thank you, YouTube, for correcting the broadcast rules. I love it. Keep up the great work. As we got a smoking car out there getting into that dust. I'm usually fairly good with pronunciations, but you know, I've always said it. If you're wrong, the YouTube.com live chat will make you sure you're right.
hey man, I would always rather someone correct me than keep letting me say a name wrong.
Hey, I mean, I'm guilty of it. I butcher names all the time. Nonetheless, we will have 26 to go here. Boy, what a ride we're on. As this time I we should be getting the one to green. There we go. Thanks. Look forward to watching this back. It's been a great race. Most people say it wrong. Hey, my last name is always misspelled, so they think I'm a troll from the Troll movie. Well, here's the thing. As we get lined up 2 by 2 Noah's Ark style, is the trolls in the Troll movies are the evil trolls are called Burgens, Burgens.
Okay, all right.
See the correlation?
I do.
So I'm an evil troll in a movie. Who would have thunk it?
Hey man, wear the title proudly.
You know, the iRacing.com pace car brings the field down the back straightaway. You know, my math most nights does not math, and I tell people I grew up underneath a lead speltering tower. What's your excuse? Nonetheless, we get back on track to the business at hand. We're going to come back green, Colin, with 26 laps to go. As that iRacing.com pace car brings that field down through turns 3 and 4. There's our favorite color of the night. And there's our other favorite color of the night. Barney's got the green flag in hand. And Chase and Thiel has the has controlled field through the Geico restart zone. 26 laps to go from Michigan. And Durheim is out to the front.
That's a solid breakaway.
Well, here comes Steele. And guess who's coming in the 72 car in a hurry? That would be Jeremy Flanagan.
Flanagan's been up there in the mix all night.
What a slide job by Caldwell in front of Litchfield. Litchfield's going to cross him under. That was a solid slide job. That was textbook right there. And here comes Felici. Oh, a little side draft action off of the Litchfield. Way to keep it straight, boys.
Wow, that was. I was impressed to see them both keep that going in the right direction.
Well, Jeremy Flanagan's going to fall all the way back to that 7th position. Chris Meyer looks to get unscathed. He's going to bug draft the 77 car, Adam Brady. And guess who's back here just outside the top 10? Running in that 13th spot, down 12 positions. And that is Justin Lewis going in the wrong direction.
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Hang on.
That could have been disaster.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Chase Durheim is leading this pack. Probably saying it wrong. Colin, you're my grammar teacher.
Yeah, we might be. I think we're closer to the pronunciation that is correct than we were previously. So
I mean, I was
hey,
like
man,
a mile away.
Progress in the right direction.
Well, here comes
Carolus Thiel gets to the front.
That's I was getting ready to say is we got 21 left, 22 left rather. There's that St. Louis match coming out once again. Maxwell Caldwell gonna get a 2-for-1 special going on. He's gonna clear the second car, and they're drag racing down through the travel, doing it down fourth style. 21 to go.
Carolus Thiel's gonna get a lap lead.
Barely.
Yeah, just by a nose.
21 laps to go here in this one. 22 miles. You know, and for a 2-mile D-shaped roll, this lap go by fairly fast.
This is a fast track, Alan. I think your mileage was a little bit inaccurate, but
I don't have a calculator.
it's okay, man. I think we've got 40 miles remaining in our 20 laps.
Well, Justin Lewis, miles don't matter to Justin Lewis, as he set the fastest lap of the race with a 38 flat. Laps to go here. Maxwell Caldwell sends it out to the front. Here comes Adam Brady looking to make it 3 wide on Steele and that number 15 car. The only person loving this right now is Caldwell. I'd almost want to sound like an auctioneer and see if we got 4 wide. Oh, hang on to her, Justin. Justin Lewis getting into the mix. Here comes Sam Litchfield. He's going to try to do one special. Left side draft action by Cyril. Here comes Justin Lewis. The 23 car. On the live timing, 7 on your screen. 18 to go. Oh!
Oh!
They save it. I don't know how, but they save
Oh my
it.
goodness! Oh wow, what a save!
Careless deal with the save of the night. Saves the car and his race. He lives on to fight another day. Meanwhile, Caldwell's driving away with a 0.2 of a second lead. Here comes Justin Lewis looking to make hay on the outside with 17 to go.
Justin Lewis has had a really impressive race.
I mean, you're not wrong. Here he comes. A lot of these guys are not utilizing that apron. These tires are starting to go by the way it looks. That's what we're going to see. You know, it's impressive the tire fall off here.
Yeah, and you know, Justin Lewis, he's got the freshest stuff out of anybody in that top 10.
Absolutely, as we bring out, take that away. And that. There's your pit strategy. You're right, Justin Lewis definitely with the freshest tires.
Looks like Sam Mogreen and Chris Myers also had the same pit lap. So you're starting to see some cars further back working their way up as the tire fall off affects that top 10.
Right now we got 14 laps to go. So we're getting down to the end of this one. Maxwell Caldwell is now under fire from that 15 car. And the 12 in Litchfield. As Dennis Kane falls back to 16th. All by and lonesome. That's not where you want to be.
Dennis Kane must have had a moment somewhere.
I'm not seeing where he had one, but he must have. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, here we go. Here comes Adam Brady. Look at the
Green flag pit stops?
Well, they are your favorite, but let's check it out.
Andrew Pileshi, Chase Durham, Trevor Dalton, Joshua Yarborough, Jeremy Flanagan all came down for green flag stops. So it must be that they're doing about 20 laps on fuel.
And this is why we don't try to calculate pit strategy.
30 laps on fuel. 30 laps on fuel.
13 laps to go. And it's been all back to Caldwell. I mean, so if you take down previously in that run, do you think you have enough to make it with 12 laps to go? Or is it, oh, well, I say that now, and now we
Oh, no. Whoa! We're going to stay green.
Let's see what happens with Samuel Green. He went off to the racing third. And the 24 car gets him.
Oh, that is a tough break for Samo Green.
Do a little landscaping while we're at it.
Justin Lewis is in. I don't know if he got a piece of that.
Justin Lewis is going to slide to his pit stall. And this is a scheduled pit stop for him, taking on fuel only, and he's down and away. 11 laps to go. At this stage, I think you pretty much lied your bed. If you made your bed, you're going to have to lie in it.
Ken Zeems is down. Dennis Kane is in. And Dennis Kane was someone who stopped on lap 73, so I'm surprised to see him come back down. Your top two pit on lap 68. Sam Litchfield pitted on lap 68. Oh my goodness.
Someone just had a moment.
Someone had a big moment. I think that might have been Todd Merkel.
Sidney Syburn's rooting on Jeremy Flanagan in that 72 car.
Adam Brady and Ronnie Hurst are in.
They're saying they can only make it 20 laps on fuel tonight. 9 laps to go. Maxwell Caldwell out to a 1 second lead over Chris Meyer and Todd Merkel. Jeremy Flanagan goes a lap down. Unless I'm telling you right now, Colin, unless there's a caution, you pretty much made your bed. You're gonna have to lie in it.
Yeah, Maxwell Caldwell. I don't think he'll be able to save that much fuel to get to the end of this thing.
Maxwell Caldwell.
You know, some of these guys are probably banking on caution.
Seven laps to go, and that's the eyeball test all the way back to Chris Meyer.
And Chris Meyer is going to have an extra 5 laps of fuel over Maxwell Caldwell, in theory.
And that's why we're up here and they're down there. They're better.
Michael Matta and Jonathan Casebeer. Those are two drivers that I think I want to keep my eyes on. Their last pit lap was lap 74. So here comes Caldwell, Myers, and Litchfield.
This is going to be gas only. This pit stop has to be perfection. You called it, Colin. They cannot make it on fuel. 6 laps to go. That's probably going to be the end of their race. Unless there's a caution.
But Alan, I think Todd Merkel and Andrew McKenzie, if they've been saving, they might make it.
Oh boy, it's going to be close. Todd Merkel coming down to get 5 landings. 5 laps to go for Todd Merkel. McKinley currently running in that second spot, while Micah Matta currently runs a distant third. Todd Merkel out to a 3.5 second advantage. With only 5 laps to go, let's put up or shut up time. And I can only assure you that that Maxwell Caldwell was practicing his victory lane speech in the car until he came down pit road.
You see Andrew McKenzie
Well,
right on the bumper, Merkel.
We got trouble.
Oh, no!
And that was the break that Maxwell Caldwell needed. Trevor Dalton goes off the racetrack. Here it is.
Well, Alan, you were right. They couldn't do it without another caution.
Oh, Todd Merkel gets a piece of it.
That's just really unfortunate. That, faster cars on fresh tires that don't have to save coming through with a full head of steam.
Yeah, here it is, and then here comes Trevor Dalton. And Todd Merkel just making that transition from the front stretch and does a little landscaping and somehow saves it and keeps it pointing in the right direction, but not until he mows the grass. You know what this is going to be, right? Overtime. SCL overtime. What's going to happen is...
Man, they had a really good run, Alan.
They did, and... So, Colin, explain how this overtime is going to work out.
Well, we're gonna get a green-white checkered attempt, and they'll take the green flag, and if they take the white flag, there will not be another caution if they manage to take the white flag. As everybody's gonna come down pit road for maybe fuel and tires. We'll see what happens, because this is going to be an all-out sprint. And you're going to see a lot of pushing and shoving and jockeying for position.
Absolutely. Josh Myers is going to assume the race lead. I take that back. It made me look like a fool. Chris Myers is going to take the wave around.
You know, Alan, I was just confused as you were to see Chris Myers go around the pace car, because I had him scored as first as well.
You're absolutely correct. But nonetheless, we're going to have a green-white checker, and that is going to move. Michael Madden into the lead, it looks like. Maybe. We'll get it all sorted out.
It looks like Chris Myers came down pit road.
Well, it looks like Michael Madden's on the apron of the racetrack, but when we go back to green, it's going to be Maxwell Caldwell and Andrew Polici going to be scored as the two front runners.
And to the viewers at home, we apologize for the timing confusion.
I think it'll work itself out, but nonetheless, Maxwell Caldwell and Andrew Polici will be on that front row. Michael Matta is back here. So Michael Matta and Maxwell Caldwell on the front row here.
Oh, and it looks like they've delayed they've extended the caution.
And
Lights are back on the pace truck.
the lights are back on. Okay, that's what happened. See, Ivy Lushroom says we got all the hallmarks. Mason Sims, this should be an interesting finish here. Yeah. Yep. Going to be definitely a finish for the record books. As the lights have gone back out. Green, white, checker, we got to make it 2 laps. Now, we know everybody can make it from here. And look where Dennis Kane's starting at 7th.
Dennis Kane starting P7.
7th.
At this track, that's not a terrible place to be.
The question is, who gets the whole shot when we go back to green? Is it going to be Matta or is it going to be Caldwell?
Yeah, Matta didn't stop in that last pit cycle. So he went for track position. He's maybe gambling a little bit on fuel. And I would be putting my money on Maxwell Caldwell.
Here we go. We're getting ready to find out as we get ready to go green flag racing. iRacing.com pace car pulls off on the pit road through the Geico restart zone. Michael Matta, Maxwell Caldwell on the button, and we are back to green flag racing here on overtime. Michael Matta gets the whole shot. Here comes the field. 2 laps to go. Andrew Police running second. Maxwell Caldwell in the stay in line. Dennis Kane. Michael Matta goes to the inside. He's got to make that car 5 wide.
Trying to break the toe.
Whoa!
Oh!
Michael Matta gets to the
Oh, man. Oh, Merkel's. Oh, my goodness.
Are we coming back to the white flag? No, we are not. Just
No, caution is out.
Oh, Michael. As we look to see what happened there. And, oh, this gets real loose. And then a chain reaction occurs after that. We're going to back this up just to about right there. And you can see it right here. Andrew Felicia gets a run. Michael Matta goes down the block. I called that sweet spot on the bumper. And the caution comes out.
Yeah, it's a tough break for Michael Matta.
Just feet. I mean, just feet from the start finish line. And I think this one just went.
And you got a car upside down in the infield.
I think it's getting.
Yep, it's gonna finish up under caution.
Andrew Polici gonna get the win. Under caution, Maxwell Caldwell gonna finish second. Chase Green. Chase gonna finish third. Meanwhile, there is your winner, and here's what happened with Michael Matta. So take a look at this one more time. Here it is. Oh man, Michael Matta gets all out of shape, and then Todd Merkel gets in there, and oh boy, Andrew McKenzie gets in there. On the bad end of that one. So we're gonna get these guys up to the broadcast booth. And our third place finisher, not in the Discord, but nonetheless, we're going to talk to our winner. And Colin, as Andrew Polici burns it down, that's who you're going to be talking to.
Excellent. Hello, Andrew Pleshy. How are you doing?
I'm good, guys. How are you?
Doing well. Congratulations on the win here tonight. Can you take us through that green-white checkered attempt and tell us how everything went?
Yeah, I was just trying to get away. I think I was the only guy on. I had 2 tires there. I was just trying to get a good restart, and I knew Matta was short on fuel. So I was just trying to get clear of Maxwell there, and I did. And I was trying to run like hell because I knew Matta was going to run out. And we went into 3 there, and he come down to cover it, and then
I think we lost our race winner.
I'm here. Hello.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did y'all hear me?
Oh, gotcha.
Did you hear anything?
I think we got you. You're
Hello?
back.
Hello.
Hello.
I hear you guys. You hear me? Hello.
We got
Yep,
you.
yep, we got you.
Yeah. Did you hear anything I said?
Missed some of it.
Basically, I was just trying to clear. I knew Matta was going to run out of gas to 16. I was just trying to get a good enough start to clear the 94 because I knew he had no tires. I was just hoping there wouldn't be a wreck. Got clear of the 94, and then we went into 3 there. I don't know if Matta ran out. I know it kind of come down to cover the line a little bit, but I don't know. We got into him there. I didn't really mean to get into him. It's just kind of like he slowed up a little bit, and then it shot him toward the fence, and from that point, it was just run like hell at the line.
Well, it was a pretty exciting finish. Unfortunately, the caution came out at the end. Would have loved to see you guys run back to the line. But congratulations on the win. And is there anybody you want to give a shout out or a thank you to tonight?
Yeah, thank you. You guys in the booth, you guys do a great job. Appreciate you guys, all the work you guys put in. It's great talking to you. Teammates, Maxwell Caldwell, Justin Lewis, Todd Merkel, Trevor Dalton. Those guys, fun racing them, especially when we get to race each other for the win here. So, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
All right, thank you.
And that was the voice of Andrew Polici. And next up is our second place finisher, and that will be Maxwell Caldwell. Max, what a run. Couldn't quite get there at the end, and what a way this race is going to end here tonight.
Yeah. Scratching our head at why we wrecked so much tonight. That's not typical SCL at Michigan. I've ran a lot of SCL races where we stayed green for 100 straight laps. So scratching my head at that one, a lot of impatience, but we had a lot of great action with 4 wide for the lead at one point. And I think at one point in the mid-pack, they almost got 5 wide for something. So it wasn't for lack of people not trying, but it was just kind of weird how all that shook out. But no, we had a great run tonight. Got to lead some laps. Ran up front most of the race. Some of it when I was in the back just kind of hung out, and then when it was time to go, I think y'all watched at one point when I took tires, I went from the back to the front in like 2-3 laps. So that was fun. But yeah, just there at the end with that long green run, those guys that had pitted to top off for fuel were in a little better fuel position. I had to take, 1, a little bit more fuel than like Justin and Andrew did, and 2, Andrew had took those right side tires, and I didn't think with just 4 laps left under green that I really needed to do that and lose all that time. I wouldn't be able to make the spot back up. So when the yellow came out, it was great to cool the tires down, but I don't know. If I could have got a better restart there and stayed beside Matta, I think this race would have looked different. I probably could have had it, but on outright pace, Andrew was going to get me no matter what. So good win for him. First one for this season for him. He's $10 richer, and we'll take second, absolutely, with that way that strategy played out.
Yeah, and it's got to say something for the momentum in this race, but in the series, no points on the line, all bragging rights, and it kind of makes your race a little harder, when you got your teammates up there, and It says a lot about the team. But before we get you out of here, is there anybody you'd like to thank to help get you here tonight?
Oh, absolutely. First and foremost, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He's blessed me to be able to run in this league, meet all these amazing people, beat you guys on the broadcast team, and just have fun every Monday night. It gives me something to look forward to, and I've made some great friendships through it. So thankful for him and his blessings he's given me. I got to thank the teammates, Andrew Palesci, Todd Merkel, Trevor Dalton, and Andrew. Again, great win for him tonight. Thank Merkel Racing Engines for being on the hood, longtime sponsor here in SCL. Ever since we joined SCL, we made this paint got made for this league many seasons ago, and it's won 3 championships and still winning races and still running up front. So glad to represent Todd in that, and thankful for the league for putting it on, and for you guys in the booth, man. Y'all, we say it week in, week out. Y'all do a great job and keep it entertaining. At one point, y'all had me chuckling mid-race when a wreck happened. Some of the stuff y'all were saying out, I was like, man, that's hilarious. So y'all do a great job.
Look, we try. But nonetheless, have a good night, and we'll see you next week.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you, guys.
Yep, and that was the voice of Maxwell Caldwell. Colin, I mean, so we have a little bit of housekeeping to take care of before we get out of here. And we're going to do that right now. Here's how they're going to finish. Since there we go. Here is how they finish here tonight at Michigan. Andrew Palesci going to park it in victory lane. Maxwell Caldwell finished in second. Chase Durheim is going to finish third. Dennis Kane going to come away with a top 4 finish. Adam Brady going to round out the top 5. Jonathan Cagebeer is going to finish in the 6th position, while Joshua Yarbrough finishes in the 7th position. 8th will go to Justin Lewis. Ken Zeems will go to 9th. 10th, and rounding out your top 10 will be Chris Myers. Sam Litchfield will round out your 11th place starting, your 11th place finishing position, while Trevor Dalton will hold down 12th. Jeremy Flanagan will hold down 13th, while Ronnie Hurst will hold down 14th. Todd Merkel will round out your top 15 starters. Andrew McKenzie will round out your top 16 starters. Michael Matta looked like he had the racing control, but he will park it in 17th position. Carolus Steele will finish 18th. Coming back through the field a little bit further. 19th starting spot would be Samuel Green. Frankie Klein, Captain Caveman, will finish 20th, while Brayson Dotson will finish in the 21st starting spot, or finishing spot, rather. Finishing 22nd will be Brody Kratzer, and winning the race to the beer stand will be Josh Sellers. Joshua Terry Hill not taking the green flag, nor did JVB. And Colin, you know, what a night, you know, a lot of action. I can't wait till next Monday. As we might have them. Well, since my broadcast partner went MIA, for everybody here at Sim Racing Media, Colin McDonough, I'm Alan Bergen, and as the late great Tony Trapasso would always say, as you walk through the streets of life, please don't play in traffic. Good night, everybody.